Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if it's my phone or the Streamlabs app I'm using to stream. It keeps messing up. Streamlabs doesn't have external audio support, so on block damage. So Streamlabs doesn't have external audio support, but I was able to find a smartphone app called Easy Mic that you install on your computer, and it connects your iPhone's microphone to your computer. So I've got a computer headset on, and I'm using Streamlabs on my phone, and I'm also using Easy Mic on my phone to transfer the phone's audio to the computer headset. I don't know why it keeps messing up. Hopefully the sound's working again. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Looks like I need to do a little more research on what to use to stream. I'm using Streamlabs with an app called Easy Mic. Keeps failing for some reason. Now it's time to really start burning through the units. That's not going to work for people getting their phones broken with the overheating issue. I don't think I have much choice. See ya, Braxis. I got to get back in AQ. It's fine. Came up with an interesting Alliance Quest team for running Suicide Masteries. I've made it to Tier 3 and took out the second Nightcrawler mini-boss without using any items. I mean, it's only day 3 of map 5, so much different story if you're doing map 6 or later day map 5 with high enough prestige. But refresh these guys and I'll show you the team I'm using for Alliance Quest. some teammates real fast too. This is one of the benefits of not using an Android phone. Okay, back to Alliance Quest. I don't know what's taking that one yet. So yeah, Kingpin, Crossbones, and Hulk have been pretty solid. So, you know, item use, and Kingpin has shrugged off both of the debuffs from the suicides a couple times. Crossbones shrugged off like one or two of them once or twice too, and then Hulk's got the poison immunity. Yes. Like Reaper said, MCOC is designed for iPhone. That's what I did with Kingpin right there. I attempted a light attack intercept, but the AI didn't take the bait. It tried to counter, but you can parry missed intercepts if you use light attack. If you're quick enough, you can't do that if you use beam attack. I know someone had made a video on that called the Safe Intercept last year. Very good video. Takes out a rank 4 5-star Sparky in 6 hits. Good job, Suicides. Like that. Gonna have to use Rocket's SP. Beat the heavy. Get the inners. Oh, there it is. Woo! Gonna try to get up to 60 mil with my 6-star champs before I start going to the 4 stars or the 5 stars if they're fresh faster. Time's running out, so start getting to that point. Hey Dion, can you tell Uzi online that BG3 needs someone to take path 1 and 82? Please. I'm guessing some of the BG3 members aren't awake yet, but it doesn't hurt to get a head start. Blade's heavy attack is tough to intercept because on the second hit, he moves his body back, and he's got his swords out in front, so unless your champion has long range on whatever attack you use, it can be hard to land the attack before the second hit of his heavy attack. Same here in about 3 hours. Yeah, I'm crashing as soon as the arena's done. Yeah, and the guy is blue, Dion. Interesting. Yeah, I'm holding the phone a little bit close to the microphone. I have my phone hooked up to a portable charger. When I streamed 2 days ago, the battery kept getting low because I wasn't charging it. So after I refresh my 6 stars one more time, I'll have 1,500 units, and that's enough for 5 million points. So that will put me over 60. I think it'll put me around 62 million. I did play tennis in college, so... I think I can refresh him 26 more times. Trying to do all this math in my head. You know, very good. Posted that video of getting 10 million points in, no, what was it? 1 million points in 10 minutes. So it's around 2 minutes per fight. Suicides make it a little faster. But trying to rush the 6 stars as fast as I can so I can use the 4s and the 5s one more time. Keep a combo going without the AI using a special attack. Wasn't too excited when I pulled 6-star Rocket, but having the highest base attack in the game is really paying off right now. What do you guys think about what Kabam's doing next month with the Danger Quests? Danger Quest. Danger Room Quests, how they're having a champion star requirement, I think for different rooms in different weeks. Like week 1 you'll have to use a 2-star or 3-star version of a certain champion, and like 3-star or 4-star different champion or something like that. From some comments I've come across, it sounds like a lot of players aren't happy with it because they sell champs. Yeah, I think it's a creative idea. It can't be easy to constantly have to come up with new stuff for this game. Yep. Also gives us a reason to use our lower star champions in challenging content. The rewards aren't that great, but someone had said that they think the event isn't intended for in-game players, that it's more of a beginner and intermediate quest, which I agree with, which I think it's good to add content like that at times. At least it's better than the micro runs. Gotta say, I'm kind of a fan of the Stand Your Ground mastery. I only started using it recently when I put points in the defensive mastery so I could unlock the tech power inhibit. It's come in handy a bunch of times in Arena and also in Alliance War. finish going through units for the 6 stars now. Better to use the 6 stars more than worry about using every 4 star. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to write something in chat. Right now I'm just trying to focus on finishing these arena fights as fast as possible. Eventually, Dion. I would still really like to get Corvus, but until Tier 2 Alpha Catalysts become a little bit more available as Tier 1 Alpha Catalysts, not as much as Tier 1, but a little more easier to get outside of Alliance Quest and Master and Uncollected Event quests. You know, unless you're getting top 10 or top 20, 30, whatever it is in Alliance Quest, you're pretty limited with how many times you can rank up a 5-star to rank 4. It seems like Corvus is the new Blade, from the way different players are talking about him. Actually, Contest of News, there's a guy in the Facebook Vets group that's Omni, I think, Oscar? Really knowledgeable player. He was saying a little while back on the forum that everybody wants Corvus. It definitely makes map 6 more appealing, Dion. Chance to get a full Tier 2 Alpha from 1 crystal. Yeah, Oscar was, he gave me a ton of Labyrinth of Legends advice before I did the easy path in the Facebook Vets group. That guy knows his stuff. I never knew that. Hopefully less than 60 yin, I hope. No way to tell. Including this fight, I'll be able to put up 4 million more with my 6 stars, so that'll get me to 62. Add in the 5 stars, that'll get me to about 63 and a half, maybe a little more. Couple more 4 stars. I should end up at least 64. I'm gonna get triggered if that's not enough. Watch the Vegas news. Just kidding. No, it'll be Hyperion Arena 2.0, and I probably won't be doing much Arena for a while if I don't get Korg. Again, hope you're right, man. No, I think K's projection was the highest at 62, but I was surprised. A lot of the other concierge people, they said like 40s and 50s. I personally thought the cutoff would be around 50, but I saw what some people were saying on the forum and Reddit. Like I think it was a post about one guy was saying how Korg was going to set the record in the arena because of his defender potential. I mean, he's also the 5th highest prestige champ in the game, and the prestige race still drives contests of champions. So I changed my goal from 50 to at least 60 after I read what other people were saying online. Yep, that's it. Yeah, thanks, Yin Yin. I thought Heidel would have gone for more than he did in the second round. I mean, that utility to counter auto block and evade as well as he does. And I mean, Korg looks okay on offense, but he looks like primarily a defense champion. So I mean, with Alliance War seasons and prestige higher than Sabretooth behind Century. Yeah, Heimdall was around 50 both times. I was watching Lude, the Tater Time guy in 4 Loki. I watched part of his first round arena live stream. I think he may have missed in the first round, but he was like top 5 or 10 the second round. But Noobs, he's 5th highest. So Thor Ragnarok is 1, Goldpool is 2, Phoenix is 3, Sentry is 4, and then Korg is 5. Sabretooth is going to be 6. Or Sabretooth is 6 now that Korg's out. Wow. No, Tater Time, Lude, I can't remember the name, but he got him the second round. I don't know about the first round. Yeah, still here at Integral. So, I'm guessing you guys have seen the Korg dual target, Shido Brown. I'm actually in a line chat with that guy. Someone had posted that Shido became famous because of he took Korg to rank 5. And then Shido showed us screenshots of how many people had sent him alliance invites once Korg became his, rank 5 profile champ. He had like 20 alliance invites from going on global for a few minutes. It was pretty funny. He said that at rank 4, Korg got 25 kills as the main boss, so that's why he took him to rank 5. And yes, Yin Yin, I think Magic will be very good for Korg. Based on his description, I think Magic, Voodoo, Dormammu, and Bishop will be really good for Korg. Brandon, is that you? Is that Brandon from the UK? In UK vet? It looks like it is. Awesome if yes. That makes sense, Yin Yin. Brandon, how's the UK Vets group going? Unstoppable heavy attack. For sure. Are you you're close to taking that vacation? Uzi's brought you up a couple times. Nice. Yeah, Uzi's brought you up a couple times about how much we'd like to get you back if you weren't taking that, what'd you say, like a year-long vacation? That's gonna be awesome. Nice. Yeah, Dion, look who's here. Yeah, for you guys watching, Brandon was one of our boss killers when we were in Hyperactive. Excellent player. I hope Jack and Deathlock are doing good. Oh man, Stroop Waffle's wearing off. I'm gonna need to, after this round, I'm gonna stand up and stretch a little more. If the stream happens to cut out again, I don't know what's causing it. The first time cut out, second time it didn't, third time it did, but if the stream does get disconnected, I'll get it back on. Contest of Noobs, what team did you get the Death Squad? I haven't gotten Death Squad using 5 stars as long as I put at least one rank 2 or higher with a rank 1, but 3 rank 1 5 stars, yes, I've been getting a lot of Death Squads. Alright, I'm gonna lock this team in and then, yeah, I need to stretch a bit. Okay. If the stream goes down, I'll get it back up when I get back. Hopefully no problems with sound this time. Seems like it's working. Noobs, did you say you ran into an arena death squad with just one rank 1 5-star? Dion had actually... So Dion filed a support ticket to Kabam about the arena death matches, so he actually got a response from Kabam support about how the death squads work. According to Kabam Help, they said that arena matches are based on PI. So if the support response is accurate, PI is what matters. Champion rank doesn't supposedly, but I don't know how you confirm that. Brandon, where are you going on vacation? Man, that's legit. I've never been to any country in Asia. Nice. I wish your name was written in English, but greetings to Kazakhstan. That's legit. Noobs, if you're still watching when my 5-stars come back, I'll show you the teams that I've come up with where I've been able to avoid arena death squads with my entire 5-star roster. I've got a 62 5-stars, and I think I don't know how many rank 1s I have, but I have a lot of rank 1 5-stars. But I've been able to come up with teams that keep me from running into arena death squads. Man, I gotta start playing more tennis. My wrist is getting sore. Never had those problems in college. Sounds good, Brandon. Great hearing from you. Hey again, Sarah. So instead of trying to go through my 4-stars again, I'm going to open some more arena crystals when I get to 100,000. And if I can get any units, I'll just be refreshing 6-stars again. Jeez. Top 200 for hero use, that's amazing. I've never gotten better than top 10% in any of those solo events. Almost at 60 million. So impatient, I gotta get almost 5,000 more. Oops. Nope. There we go. Have any of you guys seen the video that player in COBKE? COBKE is the acronym for the Alliance. one of their members posted a Alliance War video of rank 5 Corvus soloing a tier 1 to 3 rank 5 Medusa boss in under a minute. That's ridiculous. No, Contest of Noobs. That means you got beat by 179 Super Farmers players. You never beat the Super Farmer members. I guess that's why he's popular in Tier 1. But still, I mean, soloing a rank 5 Medusa in under a minute, that's... You haven't heard of the Super Farmers Alliance? Check the, So check the rank finishes for the arena event next round. There are a couple of alliances called Super Farmers, like Super Farmers 1, Super Farmers 2. It's a bunch of people that use scripts. They, like, all of the profiles in there are like 200k or less, but they always manage to rank like top 30 in arena rankings. People have tried bringing up those alliances on the forums. Whether those posts, you know, adhere to the forum rules or not, they always get shut down. So I don't know why Kabam has not taken action against the alliances yet. But they've been doing that for months. Our alliance leader brought them up at the beginning of the year, and they're still around. The theory is that they use scripts or bots to get their arena scores. Someone else had commented on Reddit that the way those alliances work is that they build up accounts to sell. So it's like people start new accounts and then use bots or the scripts to, you know, to build the accounts up and then sell them. Yes, very true. Yeah, I don't think they have the right champions to mess with the 5-star arena, so that's a consolation. I know DNA 3000 had made a comment about that on the forum. About the 5-star arena most likely not being affected by things like that. He had a pretty good argument. Jeez. Takes down a rank 4 Quake in 4 hits. Kingpin's no Sparky or Corvus or Blade, but he is underrated as an attacker. Kingpin is definitely a different kind of champion as a 6-star. I mean, all champions are, but as 4-star and a 5-star, you know, you really have to rank him up close to max for him to be effective. As a 6-star, just level him up and he does pretty well. If you can get those heavy attacks before the timer expires, boosts his attack a ton. Saved by rage. See if can manage to get 100k chips by the time I run out of units. Gonna have to go check on Alliance quest after this run. Excuse me, don't want to not finish the path and fall asleep after arena. It's going to be interesting to see how Kingpin done as next season's Alliance quest boss. Especially with that force of will now he's going to have. It's going to prevent any kind of ability accuracy reduction. It's going to be even harder on map 6. Map 6 he's going to convert any damage over time effect like bleed or poison into either a fury buff or something else, but we won't be able to do damage over time on him in map 6. Star-Lord's gonna be a good counter Kingpin in Alliance quest. Even with whatever nodes he's gonna have, he's still very easy to bait special attacks. So unless they give him something like Bane, he shouldn't be too bad with champs like Star-Lord, maybe Captain Marvel. Sparky too, obviously. All right. As much as I'm hoping for a rank down ticket for my Hulk, he is amazing for map 5 at rank 4. Four-star arena cutoff, Keenan. As low as 13, as high as 16, my guess. I think Iron Man Infinity War was around 15 both rounds. That's, I mean, until we actually see how bad players want Korg. I'm using Iron Man Infinity War as a baseline. If I do manage to get the 5-star Korg, I'm thinking about going for the 4-star next round. But I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Don't want to. No assumptions on this arena. He might be. At least Iron Man Infinity War has counters now. And even if you don't have a, perfect counter, the heavy attack strategy works well. Korg, I don't know. I do think Korg is Kabam's first successful champion. First successful counter for Sparky. Since he gets those unblockable or what was it, his crowd meter goes up whenever you use dexterity. So every time you try to get poised with Spider-Man, it's gonna have a chance to make Korg unblockable and unstoppable. I think the biggest if factor will be how much Korg's 20% critical hit resistance affects, Sparky with max taunt. Korg's gonna give Void a lot of trouble too. I'm not sure about Corvus. I made a comment on Reddit yesterday that one thing that's been kind of a cool side effect that I don't think anyone intended or saw coming was that with the direction Kabam has been going with Alliance War seasons, some of the new champions we're getting as defenders with how much more difficult they've been, we've really been seeing players trying to help each other, figure out some of the harder matchups we've come across. Like Hyperion on the Aspect of Evolution mini-boss. I know Mephisto's another tough one there, but players have been making more of an effort now than before with, trying to give advice or write guides. Jason, yeah, I think Sparky is still worth rank 5 unduped. Just make sure you're in an alliance that doesn't kick you for it like Portal was. Tough call there. Win-win situation, but tough call to do. Rank 5 first. I think with the Mystic Dispersion Dexterity nerf that's coming soon, and also with the general direction of the game with champs we're getting and other things, I do think Sparky will become a more valuable champion than Blade at some point. Blade's danger sense with the MD dexterity nerf. It's still going to be great, it just won't be as valuable as it is now. Yeah, Yin, yeah. I mean, to counter the Holy Trinity in general, but Blade especially. Same for Sparky. Alright, 4 more times. Yeah, Dion, I'm also a fan of the nerf. It's just I just don't understand why Kabam's like why there's. I mean, actually, I do understand because they make money. People spend money for resources and stuff, but things like generic awakening gems, they don't have deals, and there's no more content to get those. Jason, I'm not sure. I think Void's signature ability what makes him god tier for attack. I'm not sure the difference when he's not duped. I don't have a 5-star Void and I don't use my 4-star often. Congrats to Water. Honestly, noobs, it depends if Cal's playing Arena. But I think Cal already pulled and duped 5-star Korg, so unless he wants to get that SIG ability up, I don't see him doing Arena. Now, actually, Dean, I heard a rumor about Very Good. So, I don't think Very Good actually plays the game anymore. I heard he sold his account. So, one of the, yeah, that's what I heard. One of the line chats I'm in, there's an ex-MMX member in there, and he said that, sad story, I guess, one of Very Good's friends got really sick, so he sold the account to try to help with, to try to help his friend. So yeah, that's the rumor, is that Very Good doesn't, it's not him anymore. That's too bad. I was a big fan of the videos he was posting on YouTube. I mean, he seemed like a stand-up guy. Had a lot of skills too. I hope his friend's okay, because it sounded like he was kind of sick. Yeah, heard that too, that there's no way to confirm or disprove the rumor. But the person who brought it up in the line chat was in MMX for some time. I believe he left after Season 1 of Alliance 4. Uh-oh. Of course you... Oh, damn. Can't win them all. Give it to the AI to perfectly time the intercept when I need to land attacks. Ooh. Yes, Scarlet Witch is still one of the best 4-stars. The MD dexterity nerf, it mostly affects defenders. It does not affect attack mechanics that much. So like Dormammu, Morningstar, Mephisto, Juggernaut on defense, yes, big nerf. But for attack, the same champs are doesn't affect it nearly as much on attack. It's Alliance 4 defenders. That's game mode that's getting hit hardest, or almost exclusively, by the change. And yeah, Jason, I've got a 5-star Proxima Midnight at rank 4, and her SP3 has done more than 70,000 damage for me in Alliance 4. Proxima's SP3 is 2 hits, her SP2 is 4 hits. So if Proxima's SP3 does 70k, that means her SP2 could do at least 140k. One thing that's nice about Proxima too is she only needs her signature ability for Labyrinth of Legends. That's pretty much the only game mode where her signature ability is, where it's necessary. No, only duped for Labyrinth of Legends. That's it. It's gotta be real funny if that one loss... Nope, okay, it's gotta say if that one loss kept me from getting just under 100k chips. Jason, reverse at it, and you got it right. Killmonger doesn't need anyone, but he does get much better with Void and Sabretooth. Man, 2 hours left. So, Archangel's SP1 it's possible to evade every hit, so you can evade his first punch or whatever. And then you can also evade the first 2 projectiles he throws, and then the third one. But you don't want to evade the first 2 projectiles, and the reason for that is if you evade every hit of his SP1, you end up being really far away from him. So if you try to counterattack, you'll often get parried, like Blade does after his SP1. So the best way to counter Archangel's SP1 is either parry or evade the first hit, block the first 2 projectiles, and then evade the third one and counter. But I've gotten caught in Alliance War trying to evade all hits of the SP1. I'm going to go for the regular arena crystals, since they're usually more consistent with units. Uncollected can give more, but much more of a risk. So slow. Here we go again. Wow, 30 units from 100,000 ships. I swear, it's like Kabam nerfed the units output during the Korg arena. Would not be surprised. That's 400,000 battleships that I've opened recently. I've gotten 400 units. It's the worst I've ever gotten with ships since I started playing the game. Where's that hero use? I'm curious. Oh, damn. 1.7 mil, go figure. Alright, so now I can refresh 1 6-star. So I'll at least be able to get that loss with Luke Cage back. I'll just go through the 4 stars from highest to lowest PI. And then use the 5 stars when they come back. Yeah, 60 million should be safe for the 4-star arena. Never know, but that sounds safe. 18 mil, that should definitely be safe. Yeah, Frost and Omega Red will... They're gonna go for a lot. Especially if they have a high prestige or like an amazing synergy with other champs. They'll be going for a lot. I mean, Kabam Mike did say that Frost, when she has her Diamond Arbor, is immune to almost every debuff in the game, so... Man, imagine if, so, Kabam Mike said Frost will be immune to almost every debuff in the game with her Diamond Armor. Imagine if she ends up having Degeneration immunity with that. Man. Talk about setting an arena record. Massacre's, yeah, he's weird. I mean, he does have potential as an attacker, he's just so strange to use. As a defender, that SP2 is... His SP2 thing is hard to evade because it's so small and you don't see the dexterity buff when you evade it. Definitely not. Definitely not R4 rank 4 massacre. Yeah, I mean, it's like they say, you can't have the good without the bad. You can't have the sweet incomplete without the better. Jabam made all champs OP or whatever, even boring. You gotta have some that aren't anything special or that are just okay, so it makes you want the better champs more. Yin, I think for offense, I believe Massacre's attack potential, it's actually pretty good. It's just like, but you have to use like 4 light attacks for a combo or something. I glazed over the developer notes. I don't remember them. Definitely no. No. Massacre's part of the No Tier 2A club. Easier to intercept in the corner. Ever since someone showed me a video of how players use magic to solo Dormammu in Alliance War, that's the blueprint for how to learn how to intercept. Yeah. DPS means damage per second. Definitely Gwenpool. Oh, crap. 2 bleed immunes. Damn it. That's solid, Keenan. Hope you get him. Sounds good, DM. Thanks for watching. Pretty sure Gwenpool has one of the highest damage per second or damage over time in the game. Possibly second only to Voodoo when he gets a lot of spirit poison. Jason, yes it is. Gwenpool's signature ability, she can't down special attacks, but the more important thing, when Gwenpool is awakened, she reduces defensive ability accuracy by 2% per combo hit. It doesn't say that, but players have figured out that each one of her combo hits reduces defense ability accuracy by 2%. So with Gwenpool, once you get a 50 plus hit combo going, auto block, evade, they never activate. Limbo, list goes on. Molecular armor is considered a buff, it's just passive. Defensive ability accuracy reduction applies to both passive and active buffs. So there was a member of there's an alliance called D's Nuts, ironically. There was a member in there who had a rank 5 Gwenpool, and he had a video of soloing a rank 5 Medusa boss with his Gwenpool, and once he got a 50 hit combo going, Medusa did not auto block, even with living strands. The video's been taken down, fortunately, but... So, yes, actually Gwenpool is a good choice for Iron Man Infinity War. Because even though molecular armor and living strands are different, they're both auto block. They work the same. Living strands is active, molecular armor is passive, but they both do the same thing, which is auto block. So here, Yin, let me rephrase. So if Gwenpool gets a 50 hit combo going, Iron Man Infinity War, he may still get molecular armor, but auto block will not activate. true. Yeah, that's true. But she does counter his auto block with nuke. Can't wait to go to sleep. Yeah, especially if she lands her SP3, she may have the best armor break in the game. So glad I pulled a 6-star Luke Cage. You guys to know what I did right there with Thor. You can parry an attack if it's part of the same combo where you've been blocking. You have to let go of block after an attack, and then you can parry the next one if you're quick enough. I'm good with the iPhone 7. Wouldn't mind getting a new one, but the iPhone 7 works fine. Crap, he's not going to be back for a while. Ooh. Not as much as you would think, Jason. The majority of my points have been in the last 24 hours. The first 24 hours I did 10.5 million. By the first 48 hours, I think I was at 28 or 28 and a half. So I've done almost, I've done like 34 million in the last 24 hours. That's mostly from refreshing 6-star champions. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jason, you do not score top 150 in the featured 5-star arena for new champs without using units. It's not possible. Not possible. I did 28.5 million for Luke Cage without using units, and I did 35.4 or 8 with Hyperion with using 1,100 units. But if you want to score 50 or 60 million or higher, you know, unless you have, I mean, like 80 to 95 stars, all that rank 3 or higher, you have to use units. Or unless you have, you know, as many 6 stars as Crystal Opening Whale has. Maybe it's possible, I don't know. See if I can get to 62.4 million with going through some more 4 stars. Almost there. Because I'll get about 1.6 from the 5s. That'll be 64. Hopefully that'll be enough. Jaspero, did you say you got 5-star domino in arena without using units? That's huge if you did. I got a 4-star Sabertooth twice without units. 4-star domino I got the first time without units. The second time, the lion stuff had it busy. I'd use a few hundred at the end, but I got her the second time. Yeah, dudes, we are. How deep the roster is. 40 plus mil, no units. You know how to grind arena. I bet. That's gotta be a relief. Hey Jasper, if you don't mind me asking, what alliance are you in? I know Noobs is an Omni, or was an Omni, I'm not. Last time I checked he was. We had Heisenberg in recent, or at some point for Assassin's Reloaded. And even Frank Grant stopped by. That was really cool. Oh, cool. So you guys finished just behind us in the, what's it called? The group event. That event finish was close. One of the third place guys added me and he offered to score. Very, very close finish. Yeah. No. Regal's in Apaco. Yeah, you guys finished second in season 2. That's impressive. Nice, yeah. That's good. I thought you were still in there, Noobs. Oh, yeah. Forgot there are those two that are like almost identical names. Yeah, APOC. Yep, I've heard of you guys. Yeah, I was going for 65 million. I think I'm going to get just short. Opened 400,000 chips for arena crystals during Korg Arena. I think I got 300 to 400 units out of 400,000 chips, so I got a lot more before the arena started. Yeah, Dawater, top AWAR tag team. Noobs, got a question for you. Oscar had said the new Trinity is Corvus, Proxima, and Nebula. Is that a popular team in Tier 1? I mean, I know double immunity for Nebula, and then the, means you can take any path, and then the synergy for Proxima is excellent. I mean, as long as you have a 6-star nebula, I guess. See how much time I have for these guys to come back. I got a little bit of time. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what Doctor Strange has off the top of my head. Must be good if people bring the 4-star to Hayward to. Yeah, it's. I don't know which one off the top of my head. I'm gonna take a break to get a little more water after this round. Oh, okay, so wouldn't tier 1 people just use Gladiator Hulk then? Because Gladiator Hulk and Proxima have 7% attack synergy. Oh, okay, so if it's, if they both have it at 14%, that makes sense. How's it going, Super Gaming? And yeah, Korg is immune to everything except poison with Glaive's immunity. Someone made a really funny post on the forum about the Trinity and Alliance War Pass. What was it? Someone started a thread about Blade and the Trinity, like, killing Alliance War. And people chimed in saying that, like, that's not the case anymore. And someone made a comment about how, like, all Trinity users, Trinity users don't take the poison path. He said the comment was, "Sorry, bro, I can't take poison path. I run Trinity, 9 people per battle group." I thought that was really funny. Alright, I'm gonna go get one more bottle of water and hopefully that's enough to finish this off. Alright, hopefully the stream doesn't cut in. Back up, but I'll be right back. Whoops. Okay, awesome. And we're back. Got something to eat, actually. I haven't eaten in like 5 or 6 hours. Yoram, I used, Luke Cage on Path 9 in Alliance 4 when I was taking 9. He did pretty well there. He does okay against Iron Man and Infinity War if you manage to get like 2 to 4 exhaustions stacked and then use his SP2. Take a quick break to move again in Alliance Quest. I found out a few hours ago, I guess our Alliance War opponent, in my battle group, they gave up or something. They left a lot of nodes blank, and so it looked like they were tanking this war. Thanks, Slingshot. I hope you get the 4-star. Even at 4-star, you should be a good defender. Nice. AQ's done. Check on war real fast. Looks like Sunrise still hasn't woken up. Our Path 9 player lives in Germany, so he should be up soon. Oh, God. I doubt it, but hey, you never know. All it would take is for Kabam to buff the Alliance season rewards to include more Tier 5 basic, and I can see that happening. Or, no, even worse, if Kabam added the Tier 5 class catalysts or shards in Alliance War, yeah, then we start seeing those scores. Actually, Jason, not the only, but I would think, and Noobs would know this better than I do because he's been in a Master Tier Alliance. But I think the main reason people don't rank 2 6-stars is because of prestige. Hopefully, yeah, you should be good, Slingshot. Noobs, I know Vasico has a rank 2 duped Red Hulk. Smart decision. That guy, rank 2 dupe content we get. I mean, Poison Pass in Alliance Quest and Alliance War 2. That's a smart rank up. Yes, they are, or at least the good ones. Or if you have a Corvus, he's worth it unduped. Sentinel, to be a top tier line sport defender, Sentinel needs his dupe though, that's the thing. Because Sentinel's dupe, it greatly increases how fast he gets analysis charges with consecutive special attacks. And the analysis charges, I think when he's duped, they increase things like critical hit resistance and attack in the duration of his debuffs. I'll show you in a second. Yeah, I'll show you in a sec after this round. I can show you noobs. Actually, the reason I took my Sentinel to rank 5 was because of Blue Marvel. Videos that Blue Marvel posted of his Sentinel in Labyrinth of Legends. That's what convinced me to rank 5 my Sentinel. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, less than an hour and a half. Okay, so Sentinel's signature ability. There it is. So he gains analysis charges when champions use the same special attack more than once in a row. And he reduces power control abilities. Or he reduces how effective they are. The leader of MMX has a rank 5 max sig ability Sentinel. So if you guys check out CDYNC's profile, you can see what a rank 5 max sig ability Sentinel looks like. Big fan of Sentinel. He's fun to use. He's fun to use as an attacker. Like you said, he's not the best attacker, but there are things that he does like very well. Like he's great to counter Killmonger with his SP1, and then his incinerate damage is massive. Yeah, as Blue Marvel put it, he's the king of damage over time. And Jason, I don't know enough about Heimdall to know if he's good for Labyrinth of Legends. When you're fighting Mordo, you want to avoid finishing combos just before his power game starts. He's a lot more likely to keep attacking you before his timer gets close to, or before he starts power gain. Once he gets power gain, he goes defensive. So if you're attacking him and he's about to get power gain, like, don't use full combos. Just finish your combos early, and he'll be more likely to attack you instead of being defensive. And Jason, I've seen people bring Winter Soldier and Killmonger to war attack in tier 2 and 3. I don't know about tier 1. I would think not as much in tier 1, because tier 1 alliances, you have to have a very stacked roster. see if that changes once we start seeing Korg in Alliance War defense, Jason. I mean, put Korg on node 24 and rest in peace Void, right? It's going to be real interesting to see how a huge Korg does on node 24. My guess is with the Mystic Dispersion and Dexterity nerf coming, we're going to start to see a lot more Dormammu's on attack. I know I'm going to be bringing mine for Path 6 for the All or Nothing and Strike Back mini-boss. But with Korg now in the game, my guess would be we're going to start seeing a lot more Bishops on attack too. Because Bishop is just going to wreck Korg. How's it going, Akash? So I should finish at least at 64. So many more points I can add on. Wait, no, I saved Nightcrawler for one of the 5-star teams. Yes, they should. Silver Surfer would be legit. Yeah, Jason, or Yin Yin, Blade actually does pretty decent, and on node 24 in tier 1 to 3, Blade can be tough. Yeah, Blade is not as effective as he was when he first came out. Still, I mean, still arguably the best chef in the game, but he doesn't solve every problem now. It's going to be really interesting if so Kabam added a node to Alliance Quest called Force of Will that prevents ability accuracy reduction. If they add that to Alliance War, I don't think Blade owners are going to react well to that. Voodoo owners won't be happy about that either. No, I wouldn't be, but I think it would make the game a lot more challenging. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer why so many players took Blade to rank 5. When he came out, he had the second highest prestige in the game, and he infinite regeneration, and he was the only counter for Mystic Wars, or the only solid counter for Mystic Wars. So that's why, some reasons why everyone took him to rank 5. Come on, stop lagging. Yeah, Dion, that's going to be an Alliance Quest. That's what Kingpin's going to have. No, Dion, I was talking about if Kabam later on adds that to Alliance War. Imagine having to fight Magic, Dormammu, and other Mystic champions, and evade and auto-block champs, and you can't reduce their ability accuracy. That's going to be tough. We'll really start seeing more Bishop in Alliance War against Magic, and even more Iceman against the evade champs. Crossbones. Even he might get more. Actually, no, never mind. Cross off Crossbones. Bishop has a lot of similarities to Blade. As long as he has prowess buffs, he can get health back. So it's a similar infinite regeneration mechanism. I think Bishop is very underrated. It'd be nice if we could give us some more Mystic Champions this year. Slingshot, we have been getting some really good mutant champs this year. Back. I agree, Sentinel is underrated. As an attacker, pretty much everyone knows he's solid on defense. Even if Blade's not as effective as it used to be, he's still a popular rank 5 choice just for prestige. I mean, some players took Sentry to rank 5 because of his prestige. Even if Blade were to become even more less effective, he'll still get ranked 5 for prestige because that drives the Alliance Quest rank rewards, which drives the tier 2 alpha tier 2 alpha shards you get. You get more of those, you can rank 4 as many champs as you want eventually. Yeah. Exactly. Pretty much the 5-star Wolverine, except he shrugs off debuffs fast, unlike Wolverine. Ah, damn. Can't get sloppy. At least it was a 4-star. So noobs, I mentioned earlier about using my 5 stars in teams to avoid the death squads. So, short version is I've got 9 rank 4, and I've got 9 combined rank 4 and rank 5 stars. So, I pair my rank 4 and 5s together for 3 teams. And then I combine my 3s and 2s with the 1s to avoid the arena death squads. Use one of the AI's tricks there. Swing and miss. and then swing again when they counterattack. Yes, I did, Dion. Very happy I did. Medusa's still the solid rank 5 option, even if she's not as dominant on Alliance War defense as she used to be. Still a very solid rank 5 option. Still one of the few champions that you can rank 5 with no second guessing. And Jason, I would say yeah. I mean, depends who else you got, but Ella's pretty legit. Starting to get some big time lag now. Running on empty. Ghost Rider also very solid for rank 5. Might have the most utility in the game. Close to infinite regen. I'll show you after this round. Just little ways to go with the tier 5 basic. But my next rank 5 will be Proxima. But I'll be hopefully ranking up Korg to rank 4 next. And after that would be Proxima. The long-term plan would be to rank 5 Korg after Proxima. But that's not going to be for a long time. Unless we get Act 6 soon. Yep, she's next. With all the champions we're getting that have auto block, and other new defensive abilities, no second thoughts taking Proxima to rank 5. Her utility too. She parries basic projectile attacks, so if you're fighting Yondu or Iron Man Infinity War, you can parry their dash attacks. This Domino, you can parry her dash attack. That makes things a lot easier in Alliance War. Her offensive ability accuracy reduction, useful in Alliance War. Massive special attack damage in Alliance War. It's not that hard to complete multiple missions. Some matchups are, depending on the order in the node. But generally, so that's where I'm at for tier 5. Generally, if you complete Proxima's missions, her special attacks will win you the match. And then that's the tier 4, and then tier 2 alpha. So I'll have 6 at the end of this month. With close to 6, maybe just under 6, with Master and Uncollected, and then the Danger Room quest. But Proxima's kind of a complex champ. She's not a champ where you can just like learn to use immediately. She's not a parry and attack champ. It takes a little bit of reading over her abilities and a lot of practice to figure out how to use her. Let me see if I can find a video, but not a full video, but just a short one of what Proxima can do in Alliance War. Of course, perfect intercepting of full combos. Here, I think. I've got my channel open in a separate tab. See if I can find the clip I'm looking for. Okay, here's a good one. Okay, so I'm going to post a link. It's a short clip of, sorry, just 1 second to multitask. So I'm posting a clip of an Alliance War fight. It's Tier 4. Node 24, Proxima Midnight against a 5-star Iron Man Infinity War. So, let's see what she's capable of in Alliance War. Proxima's been excellent for Node 24. Even Tier 4 it's not nearly the same as Tier 1 to 3 because the node is 200% instead of 100% attack and health, but if you were rank 5, there'd be almost no difference in those tiers compared to rank 4 and Tier 4. At 63 million. I hate that unfazed mastery. Unfazed mastery. I'm so tired. Nah. Not stopping until the 5 stars. I may stop after my 5 stars are done, but at least using all my 5 stars. So yeah, noobs, I picked my 5-star teams based on synergy and on trying to get one higher rank with lower ranks. It's been good for avoiding the death squads. I'm not taking any chances. I missed out on Hyperion in Arena by about 4 million. And I did a streak of 936. So after that, I'm no chances with this. Give everything I got. Yes, no, you can't do that. About an hour left. Corvus can. Corvus destroys Iron Man Infinity War. Sparky usually can. Sparky can't take a... Or Sparky does poorly against Iron Man Infinity War, and some notes like 34. Yeah, there's not much Corvus can't take down. I don't know, I mean, as long as you only use light attacks when rock armor is active, Corvus, those guaranteed critical hits, it's hard to predict how Corvus will do against Korg. Oh, it looks like you've already been able to try that out. Sounds like Korg. Yeah, sounds like Korg is at least the next Iron Man Infinity War on defense. Both poison. All three poison. I mean. Hopefully, a lot of players taking Blade and Killmonger to rank 5. And using all their skill 6 stones on the champs and Winkle too. Hopefully that makes the cutoff at least a little lower than it could have been. Yep, final hour. Hopefully by the time I wake up, the results will be out. Dion, if you're still there, you're about to go have the other half of that stroop waffle or whatever. Help me sleep. Hard to believe I did a streak in 936 with how tiring this has been. I had a quarter of a full one before I started the stream. Thank you, Abraxas. Tell Lavos I said hi. Hope you get 5-star Korg contest. Hope everyone who's going for him gets him, because looks like a very cool champ. Yeah. Smart way to go. Be nice to have a skill gem, but at least we'll get Korg in the next featured crystal. Sounds like that Sorrento guy did a ton for him too. It was around 70 or 80 last time he was, or last time he dropped by the chat. There we go. Better to use units this way, Dion, than to gamble on the Grandmaster crystals. No, Abdul, I'm probably gonna finish with 64 to 65. Arena crystals were not kind to me during the arena. I opened 400,000 chips and I got maybe 400 units. If the cutoff is 70 plus million, count me out of 5-star feature champion chasing for good. Yeah, it better not be 70 plus million. It's... I mean, like you said earlier, like, the record first round is 55. For the first round record to jump by 15 million, it was a big deal when Bishop went for 40. And I think the highest before Bishop was 33. So 33 to 40 in terms of a jump, people were shocked at first. So to go from 55 to 70, and it's possible, it's just be a rough way to find out. That was a huge shock. I think that was because dungeons were going on. And completing all the dungeons gave us 3 5-stars, so it's kind of understandable with all the server and all the other issues with dungeons were causing players. And the milestone cutoffs were a lot higher. Man, hiccups. Dungeon milestone cutoffs were a lot higher at first. So I get that. And then second round, he only went for 30. One of our members, Runad, got Korg second round. Yeah, they are. I mean, Crystal Opening Will has proved that, how many crystals it can take to get a 5-star, or the 5-star featured. Yeah. I agree with that. That more than 151 for 5-star Korg. I think the concierge predictions, or the range of predictions, has been pretty accurate so far. Noobs, do you know if there was an arena round where the 5-star featured cutoff ended up being a lot higher than all predictions. I don't think it's been that way yet. I mean, I'm guessing the cutoff is like around 60. I was shooting for 65 to be safe. I mean, Brian Grant at 60, Kate said 62. I'm sorry, did you say yes that there was a round? Oh yeah. Yeah, she went for, but even her, she only went for 50 the first round. I think the developer note about her, you know, her being made for Labyrinth of Legends, people thought that, oh, you know, she's the new Star-Lord or something, and she has high prestige. That may have been part of why she went for 50 the first round. Second round, she went for like almost nothing. There were a lot of jokes going around that people just used an Awakening gem instead of going for the second round. That would be the worst case scenario for me, would be if Korg ended up being like another Proxima champ where first round very high, second round like incredibly low because much less people go for him. Someone said 58. I mean, the optimist in me wants to believe that, but again, after my Hyperion experience, no expectations. Oh, I didn't know that. Curious. All this cutoff talk, I'm gonna bring up the cutoff history on MCBH or whatever that website is. Okay, so I'm looking at past cutoffs. So, Sentinel. What was Killmonger? Okay, so Killmonger was 35 and 37. And then Bishop topped that with 40 and 40. Then Sabretooth 45 and 47. Proxima went for 50,400 first round. At least according to this website, I'll post it. According to that, Proxima went for 50,400 first round. And then she went for 15,700,000 second round. And then yeah, Iron Man Infinity War was 55 and then 50 none. And then the highest since then has been Heimdall. I mean, with as much hype as Heimdall had, you know, the demand for an auto block counter and Heimdall being the best one we've gotten yet, he only went for like 50, around 50 both rounds. You know, it's like you can say all these signs like Korg will be less than 60, but Murphy's Law, right? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. last year when I would only do basic going for champ. I did, I think, 8 million for Gwynpull first round to be safe. Yep. When in doubt, keep grinding. At least if you miss the cutoff, you can say that, you gave it everything you had. Much worse to stop grinding because you think you're safe and then barely miss it. Stop freezing. Yeah, you got 146. How many points did you make it by? I think the guy who finished 150 for Heimdall posted it on Reddit. Wow. Less than one round of 6 towers. Yes, jeez. Drink a beer after you get that news. I had mentioned the past MMX player being one of the line chats I'm in. He said his record for arena was 54 million in 24 hours. That gives you a context on what some people are able to do in arena. 174. Like $4,000 worth of units for a round. It's like before Whale came along, Very Goop was the king of arena, and then Cow came along and just Cow just tore down all records, crystals, arena. It's like, yeah, no one's topping him. Yeah. 380 million. Wow. Yeah. It's like you get some players that criticize people who spend or whatever, but Will can play. That guy's got mad skills. If you've watched the videos, that guy is very skilled at Contest of Champions. Especially when you consider the champs he uses. It's not like someone just repping the Trinity for everything. It's Killmonger or, still amazing champions, but champions that are you can't just pick up and it's like, okay, this is easy. Guy can play. Ridiculous amount. Anything over 100 million is impressive. 200 or 300. lucky that SP2 didn't get blocked. It's a little late on it. That's how I gotta do it. Almost. My phone's getting close to overheating. Guessing the streaming in the my phone app. Have it working overtime. Korg or not, I'm probably not going to be doing any arena next cycle. Guys like Brian Brown, how they put up the number 2, do it the next round or the round after. It's like you wonder why a lot of the biggest spenders in the game pay arena mercenaries to run arena for them. Yeah, exactly what Abdullah said. Why grind arena yourself and just pay someone to do it for you? Because Kabam doesn't enforce TOS account sharing, or TOS violations of account sharing in arena. And they enforce it in Alliance War. Someone outspends me in arena, it's, you know, props to them, but someone who pays someone else to do it for them, that's not cool. At least do the work yourself. I don't know why either, but I'm knocking on wood that enough people bought into those low predictions. Hope you're right, Jason. It's so hard to tell. Like, again, I said it earlier, like, Heimdall, best auto block and evade counter in the game. And around 50 million both rounds. like the best counter to evade an auto block in Alliance War attack. Also a good defender. 50 mil both rounds. You see that and it's like, oh man, really hope less than 60 for Korg. Yin, did you see the link I posted earlier? About the guy that posted that Reddit article on how to counter Korg? Abdullah, that's because most Master players use 1,000 to 3,000 units worth of boost per Alliance War. I mean, I would do that too if I could do that at that level, but when you go into every single Alliance War fight with the stats of a mini-boss, you know, you shouldn't be dying that much, if ever. And then you've got the rumors going around about some master alliances, buying pilots new devices so to bypass the account sharing detection mechanisms. I don't know, there's so much rumors, hearsay, whatever you want to call it, about what top, quote unquote, top alliances do to cheat, but there's no way to accurately confirm or disprove it, so it's like just that whole argument doesn't go anywhere unless Kabam says yes, we're going to crack down on this more. Nothing matters. Yeah, at least that's what a lot of people say happens, Yin Yin. News, did you see Rector's comment on the forum about piloting? True. News, Rector had a comment. Oh man, did he bash some of the top players who pay their people to play good. What was it? He ended his comment with something like, he said something like, people are making enough money to pay their monthly mortgage by offering their services for hire on Alliance War. That's ridiculous that some A-War pilots are making enough money to pay for a monthly mortgage. All over a mobile game. Never say never. Hope you're right, but never say never. At least I hit 64 million. Yeah, I've heard of that guy. That sounds really familiar, actually. Oh, I wonder if that's the guy I saw post on Facebook. I mean, as much as I hate fighting or cheating, whatever, account sharing, it's like, it's like anyone can have that stance, myself included, until someone offers you, what, 10, 15, 20,000 a month? When you're offered that kind of money, things are very different, compared to looking at that from the outside. It's too bad, Noobs and a lot of you guys watching, you probably, you heard of the MMX ISO 8A drama from recently, last season. And Adoro's post about they found no evidence of hacking or whatever. And then someone commented on the forums, I think it might have been Chunky B, who said he posted part of the TOS agreement where it says that fabricating evidence about other people breaking terms of service, doing that is a terms of service violation. So, like, based on Adora's post, she's indirectly saying that ISO 8A and MMX members both lied about each other breaking the rules, and that's a penalty. There should be punishments for that. No punishments. So yes, all alliances are treated fairly. Not. It's like, I think Kabam Ahab was one of his favorite lines was sometimes it's just super skilled players. It's like replace players with spenders and you got it. I mean, it could be worse though. At least Kabam is making the effort, or it seems like they're making the effort to change things, but I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, Jason. Usually for the 5-star featured arena, the first round is lower. Except for like Proxima and other... Actually, Proxima might be the only example. First round has always been lower. I'm going to check that arena cutoff to see if there are any other examples. Man, Spider-Gwen's... Talk as much crap on Spider-Gwen's SP1 as you want. Her evade chance off the charts. So for the new feature champs, okay, Red Skull went for less second round. No surprise. Man, Wasp only 36 and 42. Yeah, I agree. First round's gonna be high. It's just historically, the second round is higher than the first round. But that's because some people who money's not an issue on spending on the game, they wait to see what the cutoff is and then they just do higher than in second round. Domino 40-48. Massacre 15-30. 55-59 for Iron Man. The Captain America Infinity War second round is not posted. Corvus 13-30. Bishop slightly higher. Sentinel higher. Killmonger higher. Yeah, I think Proxima and Red Skull are the only feature camps where they went lower the second round. And this is the last of the 5 stars. Yep, made it through all my 5 stars again, so I'll play with it. Anything extra after this, or anything more at this point is extra. Getting sloppy. So if you guys watch, I'm only using light attacks with Massacre, and he gets that blue passive icon. I have no idea what it does. I do remember the developer notes saying if you just use light attack, it builds it. I'm not sure what the purpose of it is. Right. Be able to use them again, but at least I'll make it easier to select available champs by getting these guys out of the way. Yeah, Hyperion Arena 2.0. I got the what was it? First round Hyperion Arena 200. Ironically though, like that ended up actually being better in the long run because Proxima Midnight's utility and other things have been excellent for Alliance War attack. Plus, when we eventually get the sequel to Labyrinth of Legends, with all the new nodes we've gotten since the first LOL came out, I'm hoping that Kabam doesn't put a damage cap on the LOL sequel, because they can do other more creative things like Bane or the evolution nodes or something else. But a new endgame content that doesn't have a damage cap, Proxima would be excellent. Yeah, right. Korg with Thorns and Bane. What else? Starburst and Heal Block. Have fun. Or no, not Heal Block. Either Heal Block or Spectre. One of those. I'm surprised that mode has not been put into Alliance War yet. Spectre? The one that reverses healing? I mean, that just seems common. Like, unless Kabam thinks, doesn't think that Blade is overpowered. I mean, put a Spectre node on a path that Blade takes. See how he does there. Yeah, Buffet and Masochism. Those are go-to nodes. Buffet and Masochism and Bane 2 were all very hard when they first came out, not so much anymore. It looks like now Kabam is a lot of the new nodes they're putting in like the aspect of something node. So aspect of war, aspect of evolution, aspect of death, whatever. A lot of those that, progressively lower block proficiency, they're starting to put a lot more emphasis on being able to intercept attacks instead of just parrying. That's why you practice intercepting in arena, or against the LOL Red Hulk or Star-Lord. I might get an 800 win streak. Yep. See if I can get close to 64 and a half. There we go. That works a lot better in the corner, but a lot of times it is effective in the middle of the stage. The AI has less options on how to react when they're in the corner. This is gonna be funny. I'm not even gonna have units to put my masteries back after this. Need about 100 units to switch the masteries back. And MD is locked right now anyway, so. Not opening any more crystals until arena ends. Go get more units then. Great, we get an Iron Man Infinity War. That'll speed things up. Nice. Hopefully 15 million is enough for the 4-star. See if I can show you guys a trick on how to parry Iron Man Infinity War. You guys see that? Dash attack and then parry a later combo hit. If you're quick enough. It can be really useful in Alliance War. I was trying to use it. Oh, the crystal gave you Korg, Jamal. Probably gonna start getting a few jet squads. Gonna be out of rank 4 champs soon. Good thing arena's almost over.
Super lazy. Thank you if you're still watching. I just saw your comment. I'm sleepwalking right now, so very tired.
That's a good way to avoid wasting time. You get an enemy that does a multi-hit heavy attack. If you can evade the first hit and then get an attack in, also help you prevent getting cornered against champs like Medusa and Hyperion. Ten minutes left, the sound is working.
Is that working?
Oh, it looks like it is. Go figure. The stream's gonna shut off in a few minutes, right at 10. But thank you very much for everyone tuned in. You guys really helped me stay awake with your comments. It would have been a lot harder to get this done without talking to you guys. I have time for 1 or 2 more fights. Not seen any rank 5s. So who do we got? There. Yep, there we go. Cool. If this was your first time watching one of my videos or my channel or whatever, if you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. I'm not going to do a live stream for at least a little bit after this one, but I will be posting more videos in the near future. I have a handful of Alliance War videos I need to add commentary to, and I've started working on some other things like Alliance War attacker recommendations. Might be able to add a team in there. before the time runs out. So if this cuts off before I'm done, thanks again everyone for watching. And if you grind it for Korg, I hope you get him. And this is going to be the last team. I'm not sure, but Iron Fist Season 2 will be on Netflix this Friday. Looking forward to watching that. The end of the Korg arena. Thanks for tuning in again, and hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Take care.